One day you are living your dream, and the next day it's completely gone.
It was a beautiful day from what I remember.
Everything just looked normal when he was coming in for landing.
The chute just collapsed.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. When I saw it, I was just stunned.
God, he's not moving. I don't want to watch this guy die.
Nick was always full of it. He always had a spark. He always wanted adventure.
Growing up, Nick was a good boy. He was the one who made our parents happy. He was the one who did good in school. He was the one who was athletic.
You know, typical boys, riding bikes, skateboards, the inline skates, the rollerblades, ramps. He was always proud of his ability to do his acrobatics.
And I remember us as young kids, and Nick and I would climb up this brick wall over on the side of our house back on Glenburn with trash bags. And we'd actually jump off this wall. We'd hold these bags open so they would inflate as we fell to the ground, thinking that they would set us down softly, which they didn't, but we had fun with that anyway.
He had a lot of charisma, and he still does. It wasn't a surprise to see him grow up the way he did.
I started skydiving in November of 2001. I did my first jump with a bunch of my buddies and ended up coming back the next day and doing 2 more jumps. It was overwhelming, that rush of getting out of the plane and just not having anything connected to you. I knew I was hooked as soon as I jumped out of that plane.
It was one of those things, oh good, I hope it's out of his system now. He did it, and he's done. Little did I know that was the beginning of really a career and then a change of life for him.
I met Lindsay in 2004 at the Paris Drop Zone. I fell in love with her before I ever told her.
I had only been jumping about 6 months when I met Nick, who I referred to as the adrenaline junkie, because he has adrenaline junkie tattooed real big across his stomach, and I really thought that was lame.
She made me chase her around for, I think, about 6 months before she ever allowed me to take the next step.
At first, I was actually pretty grossed out by it. But I liked him. Like, I liked Nick. I just wanted to be around him. And my friends at the time said that I was leading him on. And I guess I was, because he never stopped pursuing me. And then in March 2005 was when I finally gave in. And I kind of like skydiving. I've never looked back or had any doubts with it. We hit it off immediately.
Lindsay definitely made a huge impact on Nick when they began dating.
She's smart. She's a lot like him. People want to be around her. A lot of charisma.
They just fit together and worked together, so never was a question, just always was so thankful he found someone that complimented him like she does.
It wasn't like she was just a girlfriend to me. We started planning out our future together.
Happy birthday, baby.
Love you.
When Nick became a full-time skydiver, I was more used to the idea of the skydiving, and I wasn't panicked. It just was, okay, good, and Lindsay was doing it too, and I trusted Lindsay, so I thought, all right, support them.
Being a skydiving instructor never felt like going to work. It really felt like living my passion.
It's not adrenaline. It's not some ego trip thing, because there's no fame in this sport at all. There's no becoming a millionaire. It's just an internal driving piece that keeps you in it.
We worked side by side every day. I think we basically had the same schedule for 2.5 years almost, and it was great. Our bosses tried to put us together as often as possible. It really felt surreal getting paid to jump out of an airplane with Nick. and of course some other person that we didn't know, but we made a lot of good friends that way. It was amazing.